I took revenge on my high school bully by screwing his wife. In high school, I was invisible, except when I was the target of a joke. My weight, my acne, the stash of snacks I always had with me, it all made me an easy mark. But nothing, and I mean nothing, humiliated me more than the day I asked Chloe out. She was the queen of Riverdale High, and for some reason, I thought I could be her king. Stupid, right? I'll never forget the way she laughed. It was loud, cruel, and sharp enough to cut through the crowded hallway. "You and me? Keep dreaming, Dylan," she said, her voice full of mockery. Her friends erupted into laughter, and I just stood there, my face burning, frozen in place. Then Eric showed up. Eric, her boyfriend, and the guy who seemed to live to make my life miserable. He saw the whole thing, and I swear the grin on his face stretched ear to ear. "Oh, you think you're good enough for Chloe?" he sneered, his voice loud enough to draw even more attention. "Let me show you where guys like you belong." Before I could process what was happening, he grabbed me by the arm. His grip was like a vice, and I was too stunned, and honestly, too scared to fight back. His friends flanked me, jeering as they dragged me down the hallway. They shoved me into the school's old storage closet, one of those narrow, dingy rooms full of dusty books and broken desks. Eric slammed the door shut, locking it from the outside. I pounded on the door, shouting for someone to let me out. But all I could hear was their laughter fading down the hall. Hours passed. It was hot, cramped, and the air felt like it was running out. I remember sinking to the floor, my head spinning with a mix of embarrassment, anger, and fear. But the worst part? They didn't just leave me there. Eric came back. When the door swung open, I thought for a moment, just a moment, that maybe it was over. Maybe he'd let me go, but no. He didn't just want to humiliate me. He wanted to hurt me. "Time to teach you a lesson, Fates," he said, his voice low and venomous. He grabbed my arm and twisted it behind my back. I felt the snap before I even registered the pain. A searing, white-hot sensation shot up my arm and I screamed. Eric just laughed. "You'll think twice before trying to mess with me or Chloe again." I lay there, clutching my broken arm, tears streaming down my face as he walked away. That moment didn't just scar me physically, it became the fuel for everything that came next. That night, as I stared into the mirror in my bedroom, my arm in a makeshift sling, something inside me broke, or maybe it came alive. The humiliation, the pain, the anger, it all merged into a singular thought. "I'll show all of you," I whispered, my voice trembling but full of resolve. Follow for part 2.